There is nothing better than watching 7 uninterrupted hours of football on Sunday. Get ready for the Sunday main slate edition of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. Ooh, I am Jamie G. Esquire, the fifth champion of Sunday afternoon superstitions. I'm back with Magnum Mills to get a couple of coins down on the Week 10 Sunday action.
And see, sometimes it's not what you say, it's what you don't say. And what he's not telling you here is the quote about 7 uninterrupted hours of football was pulled directly from my divorce proceedings. That's my lawyer, y'all. Seriously, though, NFL football is the third most cited reason for November divorces in the United States. The key is to make money while watching football. Then you can call it a side hustle, and everybody's happy. That's the goal here on Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Seize the Gap Fantasy Football. Thank you for checking out our show. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube. We're on social media at Seize the Gap FF. Same place on the World Wide Web, seizethegapff.com. Simple and easy to remember, just like the flaps, FLAPS. Oh, so crucial to our success. Follow, like, and please subscribe. If you had fun, please remember to click the thumb.
We're sticking to the main slate of games on Sunday, so that gives us 10 games for the menu for week 10. And like I tell you every single week, just remember to shop around all the legal sports books available in your state to make sure that you're getting the best odds on your wagers. Also, any promo or enhanced bets, they're all out there. Take the time to check it out, man. It's crazy. There's a lot of giveaways, stuff like that, boosts, all those things. Do it. Do it now. If you find a number that you like, don't be afraid to lock it in early. Things change. Be aware that all information that we are giving you is accurate as of Friday, November 8th. And for the sake of simplicity, we're getting all of our odds and wagering options from the DraftKings Sportsbook. Make sure you check out the latest news before placing any bets. And as we always do, we're going to open up with a little transparency time. Where do we stand through Thursday night football here in week 10?
Thursday was a pretty good one for us overall, so a little bit further into the green. We like that. Overall, as a show on the season through Thursday Night Football of Week 10, we are up about 3,309 cricket coins. Cricket coins being the preferred currency of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. In cricket, we trust. Following that, up in second place, we have our collaborative wagers, our tripods. We are up 2,861 coins on those, very green. I am up about 1,867 coins, being held up drastically by my lottery ticket long shots. Hit another one last night. Hey, I'm not complaining about hitting them. Jamie G, you are down about 1,420 coins, but you're creeping closer towards the green. If you can hit one of those long shots, you will get all the way there. Lickety split, nothing to it. So we got the green going. We want to get even deeper in that emerald green. You like the deep dark green, just like you like the cold hard cash. Any thoughts on this 10 gamer here for the main slate? We've got some intrigue, we've got some injuries, not too much weather. We're going to see more of that going on. We got the bye weeks, things are getting thin down here. Anything jump out to you about this one from a wagering standpoint?
Yeah, I think, we've got injuries, we've got backups, we've got backup quarterbacks. I think they'll create some unique opportunities this week and quite possibly some upsets and surprises too. So it's a weird week when I look at it. I think there's going to be games that are really tight, and then I think there's going to be games that are going to be total freaking blowouts. I'm going to be especially keen this week on being careful with picking my spots. There's just a lot of unknown in terms of new players. We got a new coach, just things like that. So I'm gonna be a little bit cautiously optimistic this week and just narrow in on my spots, not play everything, just pick my spots.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to go. This feels like if you can just get one of these kind of weird games right and get some correlated wagers that go with that one, that might be the best way to go as opposed to trying to kind of look at the whole wide menu here. Ironically, it seems that every time I like a wager, I'm like, oh, that's the international game. Oh, that's Sunday night football. Oh, that's Monday night football. I don't know why. Maybe it is just some of the random stuff that has popped up with the injuries, especially at the quarterback. There's not as much on the menu as I would like. I can't tell you how many times as we're doing this on Friday, I went to look for something and there's nothing up. So that's why you always want to keep checking back in both on our channel and all the latest news, all the wagering options. And that's what we have to do, I think, right? We have to find a way to use this chaos to our advantage. So that's what I'm be looking to do. Anytime you have someone stepping up into a vacuum, you have an unknown situation, try to take advantage of that unknown, make a couple bucks on it.
There's no need for us to start small. Let's go right to the top of the props. Mills, how you climbing to the top in week 10?
To climb to the top, you need a big, strong leader to help you out. And I think you know one of those guys, Jamie G. Maybe your guy, Josh Allen. I have 100 cricket coins on Josh Allen over 267 and a half rushing plus receiving yards, minus 115. So 100 coins to bring back about 187. He is the engine that makes that Bills offense go. I'm confident he can get to that against the Colts defense. Maybe he just gets one or two big passes, a long run, one way or another, by hook or by crook. I think he gets over 267 and a half rushing plus passing yards. Second here, going to go with Justin Jefferson. 100 coins on Justin Jefferson, 90 plus receiving yards, minus 150. I wanted to be a little bit greedier here. I feel very confident he's going to exceed 100, but I'm just going to go ahead, take the easy money here. Minus 150, 90 plus receiving yards, 100 coins to bring back about 167. And you know, we got to go back to the well with our guy, Cade. It's getting Otten here. I have 100 cricket coins on Cade Otten to have 60 plus receiving yards against the 49ers. That's minus 105. So 100 coins to bring back about 195. And finally, staying with Tampa Bay, you have a little bit of a funnel offense here. They're missing some players. So it's a select group of guys that are going to touch the ball a lot. I have 100 coins on Rachaad White over 26 and a half receiving yards. That's minus 115. Baker loves checking it down to White and Bucky Irving. 100 coins to bring back about 187. So that's Josh Allen over 267 and a half rushing plus passing yards. Justin Jefferson 90 plus receiving yards. Cade, it's getting Otten here. Otten 60 plus receiving yards and Rachaad White over 26 and a half receiving yards. Jamie G, who are you taking to the top of the props this week?
I've got three that I really like here. Right off the top, I've got Alvin Kamara over 16 and a half rush attempts. He's just everything they've got. I think they're going to try to run the football with him. He's been hitting this. I think he's hit this in virtually every game this season. So it's minus 120, 100 cricket coins to take home 183 cricket coins. I've also got Justin Jefferson Mills, but I got him going over 100 like he's done in all but I think two games this season. Justin Jefferson, 110 plus receiving yards, plus 135. 100 cricket coins there to take home 235. And then I've got the other running back in Buffalo. I've got my boy Ray Davis over 5.5 rushing attempts. This hit once before for you, Mills. I think it's going to hit again. I expect the Bills to rotate him in, use him. If the Bills get the big lead, he's going to get a lot of work. But over 5.5 rushing attempts, it's plus 115. I like that number a lot. 100 cricket coins there to take home 215.
Yeah, we're doing these just as a props, but if you're doing that, Ray Davis over rushing attempts might be a good one to parlay with either a Bills cover or maybe a Bills money line, something like that. Get a little bit of extra juice for your squeeze because if he's getting extra carries and James Cook is healthy, it's probably because the Bills are doing pretty good.
We are not done with the props just yet because it's tripod time. We've got legs and we know how to use them. Oh, Mills, I just need to grow a ZZ Top beard. We've got a three-leg prop parlay here that will keep your side hustle deep in the green this week. Show us the legs.
Right up top, the first leg, a nice, juicy, star caliber leg. Justin Jefferson, 100 plus receiving yards. That is minus 105 on its own. Second leg here, we talked about it a little bit. I teased it. Bucky Irving, Tampa Bay Buccaneers running back, 50 or more rushing plus receiving yards. That is minus 105 as well. And why not? Let's do a little bit more of the running backs catching passes for our third and final leg. We have Alvin Kamara over 38 and a half receiving yards. That baby is minus 110. So you add those three up. Justin Jefferson, 100 plus receiving yards. Bucky Irving, 50 plus rushing plus receiving yards. And Alvin Kamara over 38 and a half receiving yards. That's plus 645. So if you put 100 cricket coins on it, you're bringing home 745. They're not too shabby. None of these things are that outlandish. High level of confidence in this bad boy. A very, very sturdy tripod right here. Love the legs.
Yeah, super sturdy. There's no short leg. Everything's even. I like that one, Mills. I'll be playing that this week. The Las Vegas Westgate has the super contest, which is almost as cool as our Supa Dupa Fly contest. Sure, their contest has a lot more money at stake, but we have way more Missy Elliott references. What's the score here? What's next?
Well, that's technically a Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas reference, but I'll allow it. Every season, the Westgate in Vegas runs the Super Contest, a big wagering contest. Pretty simple here. Every week we have to pick 5 spread wagers. That's it. We are using the same odds used by the Westgate in the Super Contest. Last week it was my first down week. I went 2-3. Jamie G edged me out there. He went 3-2, but I'm still slightly up on the season. I am 16-9, while he is 15-10. We didn't start doing this till mid-season, so not quite the full schedule here. My 5 picks for this week are the Minnesota Vikings -4.5 at the Jacksonville Jaguars, Jamie G's Buffalo Bills -4 points at the Indianapolis Colts, the Pittsburgh Steelers +2.5 points on the bye, traveling to Washington to face the Commanders, the Detroit Lions, one up Detroit, -3.5, traveling to Houston to face the Texans, and finally, the Los Angeles Rams, 1 point favorites at home on Monday Night Football against the Miami Dolphins. Jamie G, who's your top 5 for this week?
Yeah, a little bit of similarity here, but enough difference for me to eke out the lead or for Mills to build on his. I also have Minnesota -4.5 at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I've also got my boys in blue and red and white, the Buffalo Bills -4 at Indianapolis. I've got Atlanta -4 at New Orleans. Really like that. I also have Detroit -3.5 at Houston. And last but not least, I have more faith in Mills's Philadelphia Eagles. I've got them -7 at Dallas. Oh, yeah. Give it to me.
I think my Eagles are going to win. I do fear the backdoor cover a little. It's a weird spot where I think the Eagles either win by like 4 or 14. I just don't feel that great about the 7 to 10 range, but I do definitely think they're taking it down, and I appreciate the confidence boost there.
You may have soured on the Iron Throne, but how about the End Zone throne? We're continuing our quest to find the one true king of the end zone. Mills, explain how this works and tell us how we did last week.
We started out the season trying to just do kind of some anytime touchdown wagers that we're not doing too well, so we have changed it up a bit here. What we're doing now is a two-part approach. The first part approach is something we call like the Quad City DJs thing, because we're riding the train. This is where we select a player and then we ride his anytime touchdown prop for 3 straight weeks. The other half is we have a go big or go home anytime touchdown scorer. Looking for longer odds here. We can change that one up each week. Last week was the third and final week of riding our initial wave of guys. I've been riding the David Montgomery train. He did not score last week. He scored one of the 3 weeks. So overall, if you've been putting 100 cricket coins down on it every week, you would be down about 113 coins after the 3 weeks. My go big or go home was Nick Westbrook Ikeen. He was +360. He found the end zone again. I think that's 4 weeks in a row. Overall, I went 1 for 3 on the go big or go home, plus 160 cricket coins if you've been wagering 100 each week. Jamie G had been riding the Kyron Williams train. It was the first time he didn't score all season last week, so he went 2 for 3, and that left you up about 7 cricket coins if you had been putting 100 on him each week. And Jamie G went big with Greg Dortch. He did not score at +500. Jamie G went 0 for 3 on the go big, so down 300 coins there. And like I said, that's the end of the 3 week cycle. So we each have to pick a new train to ride for the next 3 weeks. I am slightly in the lead. I will go first. And I think it's just appropriate that I ride the 8 train. It's actually Devin 8chan, but we like to say an 8 chain. It rhymes a little bit with train. I like it. The Miami Dolphins running back is -115 as an anytime touchdown scorer this week. I will be riding him both this week and for the next 2 weeks. So this week it's 100 coins to bring back about 187. And I'm going to go big or go home with Parker Washington, the Jacksonville Jaguars wide receiver, +390. I like him here because you're going to have Mac Jones under center, and this is the guy Mac Jones has the most experience with playing on the second string. Washington's in there now due to the injury to Christian Kirk. I think he's going to have the best connection with Mac Jones, be it garbage time or not, like Parker Washington, finding the end zone there, +390. So 100 coins to bring back 490. Jamie G, who's your new train for the next 3 weeks, and who are you going big or going home with?
I'm gonna ride a train, the J.K. Dobbins train, baby. Give me the Chargers lead back, J.K. Dobbins. He's -140. I'm gonna ride him the next 3 weeks. Ride him hard here, Mills. Hoping for a clean sweep, 3-0. 100 cricket coins there to win 171 cricket coins and 42 cricket cents. I'm gonna go big this week, or go home, but hopefully I'm just going big. I gotta remember, it won't be little forever. Kelvin Austin the third. I like the connection. Russell Wilson, give him the ball, let him get the big play. It's plus 340, 100 cricket coins there to win 440 cricket coins.
Yeah, you just like guys the third, Mr. Esquire the
I do
fifth
like
over
the
there.
third. I'm a big third
You like
fan.
your
You
titles.
know,
You
I'm
like your
Jamie G. Esquire
titles.
the fifth. There's no fifths yet in the league, so I got to go with the thirds. We all know that cool cats love underdogs. The coolest cat around is MC Scat Cat, and he says it's time for Paula's picks. We're each going to give you an underdog or two that we think will win straight up this week. Don't get it twisted like Keith Sweat. This is a head to head contest, but we're also trying to determine the best approach to betting underdogs. Should you take the points or bet them straight up? Now tell me, what's in Paula's pockets after 9 weeks of action, Mills?
A lot more lint than money, unfortunately, right now, but we are working on it. Last week, we both missed on New England. I missed on Denver. You missed on Dallas. So on the season, I have hit four of these. You have hit six. We're down a bunch of dough. We are down about 1,647 coins on the money line, and the spread is now down about 1,118 coins. So for the first time all year, the spread has come into the lead. Previously, it had been more profitable to bet them straight up, but because we both had New England last week, who lost but covered, the spread has pulled into the lead. We will see how it goes here. We had all the upsets early in the season. They were powering us. Now we're still getting the upsets, but it's just like one per week. This has definitely gotten more difficult. Jamie G. Paula is sad. She would like to get back on that higher level top shelf vodka. So, what do you have for us this week to help fill up Paula's pockets?
Oh, I got a couple, baby. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers at the red hot Washington Commandos. They're plus 124 on the money line, plus three. I really like this one, Mills. I've also got Arizona at home against the Jersey Jets. They're plus 110, 2 point underdogs, plus two. Like that one as well. And last but certainly not least, Mills, a little bit of a big one here, but I've got Tampa Bay plus 235 on the money line against San Francisco. I know Frisco is going to have C-Mac. I get it. I understand Tampa Bay is beat up and all that. But I like Tampa Bay's fight, man. I think Baker Mayfield's going to keep them in some games. They're plus 6.5. That's minus 105. But plus 235 on the money line. I like those numbers.
Yeah, I wish I had your conviction. I definitely looked at Kansas City here. Also thought about going back to the well with Denver, but instead I wound up picking two of the same teams that you did. The Pittsburgh Steelers plus 124 traveling to Washington, 3 point dogs, and the Arizona Cardinals plus 110 at home against the Jets. 2 points on the spread there. It is what it is. I don't love that we landed on the same two teams, but hopefully that's a good thing. Hopefully, smart minds think alike, and that's what we're working towards this week. So if we both hit, then there will definitely be a little bit more money, a little bit less lint in Paul's pockets.
With housing prices being so crazy, why not build your own? This is something we call floor versus ceiling. Here's how it works. We're each going to make two wagers, one that's minus 250 or shorter, and one that's plus 250 or longer. Over the course of the entire season, we're trying to determine here if you're better playing it safe with the floor bets or swinging for the fences with ceiling wagers. Mills, how is this little project of ours doing so far?
Well, okay. I mean, the contractor was nice. Now there's all these subcontractors running around. I'm not sure who's in charge of what. And there's randomly all these dogs everywhere now, but I like dogs, so that's okay. Not too bad. Last week we both hit our floor wagers and missed our ceiling wagers on the season. The floor wagers are profitable, up about 184 coins, while the ceiling wagers are not profitable, down about 10,035 coins. I have hit two ceiling wagers. Jamie G, you have not hit any, so we need to work on that a little bit. So as of now, definitely more profitable to go with the floor, but for a minute, ceiling was in the lead when I hit a couple in a row. See if we can get them both going this week. You like walls too, but you definitely need a floor. You definitely need a ceiling. Jamie G, who are you going with in week 10?
For my floor, Mills, I am going to take Atlanta plus +3 at New Orleans. It's -287 with the alternative spread there. I'm gonna go, with that +3. 100 cricket coins will win 134 cricket coins and 84 cents. That's kind of playing it safe. My ceiling here, I'm gonna take Tampa Bay -2.5 at San Francisco. That's +276 on the alternate spread. 100 cricket coins there, to win 376. It's one of those things, Mills. You hit one ceiling or two, you're probably doing better than if you hit five, six, seven floors throughout. So this is that it's interesting to see this shake out throughout the season.
Yeah, it depends on how aggressive you want to be. If you're going to go a little bit shorter with them, you need to hit a couple. If you're going to go really big, you might only need to hit one or two to make the entire thing work. That's the project we are working on here. For my floor wager, I have an alternate spread. Give me the Minnesota Vikings -2.5 at the Jaguars. That's -253. So 100 coins to bring back about 140 coins. Not too shabby. For my ceiling, I thought about going longer. I had a good one in here. The odds moved, so I had to exit out. I wound up going with Bijan Robinson, 2+ anytime touchdown scorer, +380. I think the Falcons are going to put a ton of points on the board against the Saints. Everybody else has been doing it. Why not get on the bandwagon? They're using Bijan a ton in the passing game, getting some red zone looks. I think he gets one short one and one long one, 2 touchdowns, +380, 100 coins to bring back 480. I'm feeling it, baby. New Orleans, if you get that dead coach bounce, I don't care as long as you let Bijan score twice.
Spoken like a man who knows what he's betting on. We've all been there. You only have $1, but you want money. Lots and lots of money. Lucky for you, it's time for a dollar in a dream. Winning one of these, it won't change your opinion on the estate tax, but you gotta start somewhere. Have we hit one of these things yet, Mills? Week 9, through 9 weeks, have we gotten one?
Nope, we're 0 for 9. Now we're down $9 each, $18 overall. Keep digging through that cup holder in the car. We're running out of silvers, but still managed to cobble together enough for a dollar to get down in this. Definitely better than a scratcher. What do you have for us, Jamie G? I know you have a dollar. What are you dreaming of?
I've got a 5 leg mixed player prop parlay, Mills. Feeling pretty good about this one. I've got Jaden Daniels running for his god darn life against the Steelers, 50+ rushing yards, +105. I think that's a way that they can attack the Steelers defense. I like that number. I've got Kirk Cousins, 250+ passing yards. That's +135 on its own. I got Justin Jefferson having the big day, 100+ receiving yards. That's +135 on its own. I've got Kareem Hunt, 2+ anytime touchdown scorer. They're going to get the ball in the red zone. He's going to pound it in. We're going to see it twice. That's +425 on its own. And then I've got J.K. Dobbins, my guy, 70+ rushing yards. That's +110. We add it all together, Mills. We're +12,381 on the odds. One little dollar, 4 quarters. All right. Couple dimes, couple nickels. $1 will win you $124.81. $1 will win you $124.81. Not bad for a buck.
Not bad for a buck. I'm going to try to top that, but it's going to require being a little bit more aggressive. I also have a 5 leg mixed player prop parlay. Up top, leg number one, Justin Jefferson, 120+ receiving yards. That is +200. Next, I have Bears rookie wide receiver Rome Odunze, 70+ receiving yards. That is +400. Now I'm dropping down to Bucky Irving, 40+ receiving yards. That's +600. And then another quarterback running for his life. How about Bo Nix? 40+ receiving yards, +230. And then finally, maybe the Chargers math. J.K. Dobbins gets it done. 90+ rushing yards for J.K. Dobbins. That's +265. So you add those five up. Justin Jefferson, 120+ receiving yards. Romo Dunze, 70+ receiving yards. Bucky Irving, 40+ receiving yards. Bo Nix, 40+ rushing yards. And J.K. Dobbins, 90+ rushing yards. You get a 5 leg parlay that pays out plus 126,372 on the odds. So $1, only a buck would bring you back $1,264.72. I'm telling you, for a dollar, that is better than any scratcher you are going to find.
Wow. Those are some
That's
big odds.
not that crazy, right? Justin Jefferson, a buck 20. I mean, like, yeah, sure. 40 rushing yards for Bo Nix, 40 receiving yards for Bucky Irving. They're on the edge, but none of those are crazy. No one has to have an earth-shattering record-setting day. It could happen.
It can New York Lotto. Hey, you never know. I really like it, Mills. I really do. For a buck, dude, I've spent $1 on a lot worse. Can't even go outside and breathe for $1, so I like that a lot. We're lucky enough here to have Dr. Dre as our primary producer, and he strongly recommends playing Let Me Ride once every week. This is a head-to-head bankroll contest where we make a single wager each week. Sounds simple, but of course, it's more complex than that. That's because we have to risk our entire bankroll on that one single wager. And there's a couple other little details that you should know, Mills. Please fill in the deets.
But most importantly is how to win the game. This is a contest where we each started with 100 cricket coins. The first way to win is whoever gets to 1,000 coins first wins. That's it. Nothing more complex than that. If we both get to 1,000 coins at the same time, whoever has more wins. If we are exactly tied, we will flip a coin because that's how we settle things. Or the other way you could do it, that you could just go nice and slow, nice and easy. If you could successfully let it ride 9 times in a row, you win the game. Doesn't matter the odds, no matter how small, as long as you win 9 in a row, you win. If neither of those things happen, you winner is whoever has the fewest amount of strikes. They win by default, and you get a strike every time you miss a wager. Because when you miss a wager, that's bad. You go back to 100 coins. You start all over again with one of them. Their strikes. Jamie G, last week you were on the precipice. You had 819.99 cricket coins. You put them all on the Baltimore money line. They got there. That puts you over 1,000, 1,006.35 coins. I had to go big to try to top you. I put 100 coins on DeAndre Swift, 60 plus receiving yards. That would have taken me over you, but it didn't get there. So I went back to 100, and you officially won this one. You are the champion. You can give a little victory speech or whatever, but then we're going to start over because this was always a best of three. That's how I understood it, of course. Congratulations, dude. Great job. We're going to keep track of the overall streak here. It won't continue into the next game, but, knock on wood here. I'd like to see how long you can keep it going for. Also, phrasing. Give your little speech and then tell us what you're putting your 100 coins on this week.
Appreciate that, Mills. This was a lot of fun. You think about things a little bit differently when you're putting your entire bankroll on it. Obviously, we're doing this for fun, having a good time with it, but it helps with strategy, and that's really what we're trying to give you guys is strategy around how to make some of these wagers in your own sports betting worlds. Mills, I'm most proud of only having 3 strikes here throughout 9 weeks, and especially getting 5 wins in a row. Not easy to do with the way this season's been happening. So excited to keep this one going, man. It was a lot of fun, and always feels good to win. So appreciate that.
All right, so you get the honors of going first for the new edition here. What are you putting your 100 coins on?
Yeah, I'm going to start off a little bit aggressive here. I like this Bears team at home, and I like the matchup this week. I'm going to take Caleb Williams, 225 plus passing yards. It's plus 140. I'll throw all 100 cricket coins on that to take back 240 cricket coins. Let's start off with a nice little cushion here as we move into our new game of Let Me Ride.
Yeah, I struggled last game, and another thing I struggle with sometimes is to define irony. And I think this one qualifies here because originally I had your guy Khalil Shakir in here, but in circumstances changed, the odds moved significantly from when I initially made the pick when we're recording this. So I had to change it up, and without knowing what you had, I landed on a Caleb Williams prop. So
Come on.
it's your and it was from your guy Shakir to your guy Caleb Williams, but it is a little bit different. I have Caleb Williams 3+ passing touchdowns. That's plus 650. So if I win that one, I turn my 100 coins into 750. I think that he could have a game against that Patriots secondary. Yeah, you worry maybe it's the rushing touchdowns I get there this week. I'm gambling he gets 3 in the air. Maybe another 2-banger from Cole Kmet throwing at a receiving touchdown for DeAndre Swift. Call it a day. I love Odunze to have the long TD, but that's what I'm riding with. Caleb Williams, 3+ passing touchdowns. I guess we like the Bears this week.
I guess we do. The Bears, Mills. This isn't a you on tilt bet, is it? I mean, this feels a little tilty, but
No, I would, dude. I love the Khalil Shakir 80+ yards, but the odds went crazy different. Went from like plus 380 down to plus 200, I think.
wow. Yeah, that's
Yeah, so I want to start out with something a
that's
little
some
bit
movement.
bigger here. That's my idea now. It's my new strategy to try to get a big one to start and then go like small from there, kind of. That's the new strategy. We'll see if it works.
Not a bad one. All right, well, let's get ready to rumble. do because we close episodes of the show with our Bankroll battle, which features our official wagers of the week. Give us the weekly update here, if you wouldn't mind, please and thank you. I got my manners.
Yes, sir. Dean Kane, sir. As far as the details, each week we have to wager 150 cricket coins in the bankroll battle, 100 coins on our additional action, and 50 coins on our wager of the week, which must be any single wager. Only rules are minimum wager of 5 coins, maximum wager of 25 coins, no parlays, single wagers only. Last week, Jamie G, you were the champion of week 9. You finished up the week plus about 81 coins. I was down a buck 16. I got killed. You hit your wager of the week. I missed mine, but we are still plus about 414 coins on the season on our wagers of the week. After making some inroads, you extended your lead. I had my worst week of the season last week, so you are now plus 477 coins roughly, and I am down about 170 coins. So you have a massive lead right now. I have to turn it around, and that means you have the honors here. Go first. Show us your additional action here for week 10.
Let's start with 25 cricket coins on Pittsburgh plus 3.5 at Washington. It's minus 136. That's 25 cricket coins to take home 43 cricket coins and 38 cricket cents. Every cent counts. I've also got 25 cricket coins on Atlanta minus 3.5 at New Orleans. That's minus 110. 25 cricket coins there to win 47 cricket coins and 72 cricket cents. And my last 25 one here, Mills, I got 25 cricket coins on Russell Wilson, 225 plus passing yards. That's plus 120. 25 cricket coins there to win 55 cricket coins. I've got 10 cricket coins on the Justin Jefferson big day here. 10 cricket coins on Justin Jefferson, 120 plus receiving yards. That's plus 200. 10 cricket coins there to take home 30. I really like that. And then 10 cricket coins on Bucky Irving, 40 plus rushing yards. That's plus 160. 10 cricket coins there to win 26 cricket coins. And then last but not least, Mills, doing 5 cricket coins on J.K. Dobbins, 2 plus anytime touchdown score. That's plus 400. So 5 cricket coins there to take home 25.
All right. I like the spread there, kind of dipping on some of the same guys, but I think that's what we talked about in our overall thoughts. Maybe, narrow down the focus a little bit this week, and we're either going to win big or we're going to lose big. I'm hoping what's going to be towards the good side there. Right up top, I'm going to put 25 coins on your guy, Josh Allen, over 1.5 passing touchdowns, minus 120, 25 coins to bring back about 46. Feels a little bit safe, exactly where I want to start out. And because I couldn't get him at the 80 plus yards, I'm going to put 25 coins on your guy, Khalil Shakir, 60 plus receiving yards, plus 100, even Steven, 25 coins to bring back 50. Could see an increased role this week with Keon Coleman out, Amari Cooper potentially limited or out. And why not stick there on your Bills with the funnel? 20 coins on Dalton Kincaid, over 4.5 receptions, minus 125, 20 coins to bring back 36. Again, I always like situations where teams are missing players because you have a better idea of where the ball is going to go. You have a smaller list of targets there. So I like focusing on the Bills offense this week. Then I've got 10 coins on Romo Dunze, 70 plus receiving yards, plus 400. So 10 coins to bring back 50. 10 coins on Justin Jefferson, 120 or more receiving yards, plus 200. So 10 coins to bring back 30. Jamie G going to be a little bit more aggressive on your Caleb Williams passing. 5 points on Caleb Williams, 250 plus passing yards, plus 270. So 5 points to bring back 18 and a half. And then finally, 5 points on Parker Washington, anytime touchdown scorer, plus 370. 5 points to bring back 23 and a half. So again, I trying to go, I like what you did there, doing the same thing, kind of spread it out a little bit, but concentrating on a few specific things. That brings us to our wagers of the week. Again, we have to each put 50 cricket coins on these bad boys. I'm going first here. I have San Francisco over 29.5 points as a team. That's plus 102, 50 coins to bring back 101. Even if Tampa Bay wins, I'm guessing it's in a shootout. The Bucks defense has pretty much given it up to everybody. The 49ers are expected to have Debo, have Christian McCaffrey back. I think they're getting a 30 burger. I almost went more aggressive, but I love the over 29.5 plus 102. Feel very confident they're getting 30 plus points this week. Jamie G, what is your wager of the week for week 10?
Yeah, and people might think I'm crazy with this one, but I can't, I have to go with the number. And it's just way too, it's just so low that I've got to do it. I've got Tennessee at Los Angeles Chargers over 39 total points. I know Tennessee's a terrible football team, but they've scored on their first drive or two in basically every game since Mason Rudolph's taken over. If they can manage 10, 14 points in this game, I think the Chargers, that's enough of a dancing partner for the Chargers to get to add to that to get over the 39. I think it happens. It's a really low number. It's minus 110, 50 cricket coins there to win 95 cricket coins and 45 cricket cents. That is a wrap on this episode of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. Thank you for checking out another episode. This one was the main slate. Make sure you throw the thumb and subscribe because we do these Bet It, Bank It, Blow It joints for the main slate, for the Thursday games, and for the primetime games. You don't want to miss it. Like, subscribe to make sure you don't, and let us know what you're targeting this week, man. Did we miss something? Do you agree with us? Do you like something that we didn't catch? Let us know. Best way to do it is drop a comment below, or better yet, send me the slips. I want to see just the slip just to see what it looks like. All right. Send me those bet slips. Let's make some money this weekend. Good luck on Sunday, guys.
This has been Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Seize the Gap Fantasy Football. Thanks again for checking out the show. Find us wherever you get your pods and on YouTube, on social media at Seize the Gap FF. Same place on the web, seizethegapff.com. Very easy to remember, just like the flaps, FLAPS. Very crucial to our success. Follow, like, and please subscribe. If you had fun, please remember to press the thumb. I'm Magnum Mills. He's Jamie G, and we can help you bet it. We can help you bank it, but
Blowing it is up to you.